Hi guys, it's Miss Perry. I hope you guys had a great break. I've been hearing that you've been having some problems with the Monster Genetics activity. So if you want to take a look at this and get some help with it, or just make sure you have it right, please get it out. I don't have a printer, so I'm doing it on paper, but compare yours to what I'm doing. And if you need to redo it, that's okay. I'll extend the due date. But let's look at it for a minute. I know the examples were a little confusing, so let's go through it and figure out the best way for us to do it. Okay, so on the sheet where it says trait, let me bring that up. Okay, where it says body shape, you have the trait where it's round is dominant, and then triangle is recessive. Okay, so I've got that written right here. All right, so I know it said to play rock, paper, scissors, but I tried to tell you guys in the comments to flip a coin. So if you haven't done it, that might be easier. So let's flip a coin and see if we're going to be dominant or recessive. Now in body shape, let's make it a B for body. So that's dominant, and little b is recessive. Okay, so let's flip a coin, and tails is recessive. So we're doing mom first. So let's do recessive, and let's do mom again. And heads is dominant. Okay, so I flipped a coin, and heads is dominant and tails is recessive. That's what I'm doing with it. If you want to do it backwards, that's fine. Okay, so I have mom is big B, little r. I'm sorry, big B, little b. Okay, so let's do dad. All right, so we have recessive for dad. Okay, let's do the other allele. And he's also recessive. Okay, so on here, you know that if you have anything that's dominant, then that means that you have the dominant trait. So you're going to have the round body shape. Okay, so if any of these are dominant, then you're going to have the round body shape. Okay, so you're going to have the dominant trait. Okay, so let's do another one. We're going to do eyes. Let's do mom first. Okay, mom has one recessive allele, and we're going to make that an E for dominant and recessive. Okay, so let's do it again. Mom also has a big E. All right, so now we've got one dominant allele and one recessive allele. So let's do dad. Okay, dad has one recessive. And let's see what else he has. And he has one dominant. Okay, so on these, like I said, if you have any dominants, any dominant alleles, then you're going to have the dominant trait, and that's going to be two eyes. Okay, so when you're doing your drawing, you know you're going to have a round body shape, so you're going to use the round one on your sheet, and then we're going to have the round body shape and two eyes. Okay, so you're going to build your creature based on mom and dad. Okay, it's also going to ask you how to do the Punnett square. So let's do that as well. Oops. Okay, so we have mom, and let's make our square. It doesn't matter who's on what side. Okay, so mom is big B, big B and little b. Okay, and dad is little b, little b. Okay, so you're going to have big B, little b right here because you're just combining what's there on each side. Okay, this one's big B, little b. Okay, this one is little b, little b. And then this one is going to be little b, little b. Okay, so you're going to have it that way. So if it asks you to do the Punnett square, you can do that. But as far as drawing your monster, we're just going to rely on these two. And I think that was part of the problem. I think that was confusing some people because your Punnett square has that you have a 50% chance of having the dominant and a 50% chance of having the recessive. So I think maybe that might have been a problem. But so go ahead and do that and draw your monsters. Okay, so go ahead and take what you have up here and draw your monsters. And then I know on further down, let me bring it back up. Further down, you have some questions about Punnett squares. And that's where you do this part right here. Okay, so that's where you're going to do the Punnett squares, where it says monster genetics, and then it has the traits. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Percentages is just if you have, this is 25, 25, 25, 25. Okay, so if you have half of them, that's going to be 50%. Okay, if you're having trouble with that part, just let me know and we'll go back through it. Okay, let's look and see if there's any other. Okay, and there's some others that have some Punnett squares. So do those the best you can. If you have questions, I can answer those for you. Just send me a message. Go ahead and try to get this in by tomorrow at 3. If you need some more time, we can do that. But go ahead and try that again and see how it goes. Okay, I'm sorry for the confusion, but we will do the best we can, and we will I will come back on and let you know if somebody has some questions. We can work it again. Okay, take care. Bye.